Riding bicycle on a road to nowhere and how I got there. A story of pain and suffering and why it all hurts, by Tom Cease. It all hurts. I can honestly say that it all hurts. Even the places that don't hurt, hurt. When the wind blows, it hurts the roots of my hair. When my fingers press down on the keys, each muscle hurts. Well, maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but I press on. Extraordinarily stupid and extraordinarily well. I like to do incredible things. Stupid things, really. And I like to do them extraordinarily well. I like to take my well-thought-out plans and desires and cast them aside into the wind and double down on stupid. And I have nothing and no one to blame but myself. 5 miles. My original goal for today was to ride 5 miles on my bicycle, as I have not ridden my bicycle since May 25th of 2020. Since that point in time, I have lost around 40 pounds of fat riding my desk at a nice leisurely pace of about 10 hours per day. This record-breaking pace was astonishing to most who observed, but at my size of roughly 335 pounds and about 135 pounds too much, one must live with more modest goals. My goal for this trip was to be able to ride 20 miles by the time I return. Back and weather. But my back and weather haven't been cooperating on the trip. However, today, the skies were bright and the back was okay, even though the operational function of my pea-sized brain was neither okay nor bright. But I digress and press on. Official records. When I was in school, I was always worried about misbehaving and have something placed on my permanent record. I can assure you that my permanent record probably didn't look great, but I can now add 13.20 miles to my permanent record for riding in 2021. Official stats are compiled and listed here. Finished cycle, February 20, 2021 at 4:58 p.m. Ride time, 1 hour, 39 minutes, 56 seconds. Stop time, 43 minutes, 56 seconds. Distance, 13.20 miles. Average, 7.93 miles per hour. Fastest speed, 16.65 miles per hour. Ascent, 204 feet. Descent, 195 feet. Average heart rate, 123 beats per minute. And maximum heart rate, 135 beats per minute. Blame the government. Like most people, I like to blame the government for all my problems. And in this case, it was probably warranted. When I made it to 2 miles to the gate of Fort Pickens Park, the ranger on duty waived the $15 fee for a bicyclist and said I was free to enter the park. Through no fault of his own, he mistook me for a slow-moving tortoise, which is an understandable mistake. Blame the hills. I'd like to blame the hills, but the road was generally as flat as my tires when I went to leave on the ride. The map of the ride does oddly look like the same shape and curvature of my back, but it felt oddly fine on the ride. Blame the roads. I'd love to blame the bad roads, but they were wonderfully well maintained and had nice shoulders for me to cry on. I stopped on frequent occasions to snap a photo of the road conditions so that I could blame them as well. Blame the snow. While the photos from the ride look like the ground and roads are covered with snow, that's actually just white sand that is native to the beach, or is native now. Blame the traffic. I'd love to blame the Florida drivers, who have a well-earned reputation of killing the most bicycle riders per year. But they seem to drive respectfully when passing the large yellow cow wandering around slowly on their roads, and I'm thankful for that. I have only myself to blame. I got lost in my thoughts, enjoying the ride. My heart cooperated, and I rode 8 more miles than I expected. But I'll probably take an off day tomorrow to recover, and I'll walk instead. Overdid it. Like my steaks, I like to overdo my overdue exercise. And I did it well. I'm a half-wit when full wits are warranted. But in my case, I had fun, and I'm still alive. Learn from mistakes. I'd love to promise you that I've learned from my mistakes, but history tells me that I've simply mistaked from my learning. When my body recovers in a day or two, I'll still be glad that I took the ride. Blame. Placing blame is a waste of time, and I have a waste to waste. Placing blame accomplishes nothing. I am responsible for my own mistakes, my own decisions, my own destiny, and the consequences of my own actions. The devil, Trump, and the government didn't make me do it. Be better. If I blame others for my problems, then I usually have to wait for them to fix them. In my case, I just accept responsibility for the new challenges and I press on. I challenge you to be better too. Look in the mirror and find new opportunities. Me. My name is Tom Seast, and it all hurts, even the parts that don't hurt. I can be a moron, but I can be better. Feel free to follow my ramblings at the links listed below.